Today in this lesson, we are going to look at a basic introduction to Excel. And Excel itself is a program which was created by Microsoft that uses spreadsheets to organize numbers and data using formulas and functions. Now, Excel has several uses in our communities. For example, data entry, data management, accounting, financial analysis, charting and graphing, programming with VBA, task management, and many others. Now, today we are going to basically look at an introduction which will highlight and basically move through all the features in an Excel window. And let us open a blank workbook and we see all the features. Now, in this open workbook, it has several features which are used to organize and manipulate data and numbers to make them meaningful. Now, these features, some of them look alike to those in other programs such as Microsoft Word. For example, the clipboard group, then the fonts group has some likeliness to those found in other applications such as presentation, then Microsoft Word, and many others. Now, each of these tabs on top here has several features and tools used to manipulate and organize data. The Insert tab has its own features, the Home tab has its own features, the Page Layout has its own features, and many others. Now, each of these tools here are grouped. For example, the first group is the clipboard group, the next group is the fonts group. Here, all elements which are all tools used to work on the font are kept in this location, in this group. Then for alignment, all tools are just hidden here. Now, all these other tabs have groups, and the groups are labeled just below here. Now, while the content in this region could not fit, these small buttons were provided to keep extra tools. Now, the title of this new file we opened, it is book 1, and we shall see why it is usually named book 1. Now, here a spreadsheet has several rows and columns which are already split for the user to simply enter data and use it conveniently. Now, Excel columns are represented by alphabetical letters, then the rows are represented by these numbers. The rows move down up to about 1 million rows. Yes, they are about 1 million plus rows. Then the columns move up to XFD. So, according to the alphabet, these are as many columns as you can not count in a few minutes. Now, the intersection where a row and a column meet, where they meet, they form what we call a cell. And a cell has a cell address. For example, the current cell is having a cell address given right here, and this region, this area here, is called the name box, where the cell current object name is displayed. The current cell is H9, the current cell is D10, and the current cell is I4. The cell address is derived from the first letter being the alphabetical letter, then the other one is derived from the row. So it is derived from a column and a row. So where they intersect, that is C8. First read the column name, then followed by the row number. So by so doing, we shall be getting the cell address of the active cell currently. Now this is called the name box because simply it displays the name of the current active object. For instance, if we put this object, it will say this is over 1 because this is the current selected object. Now it is called a book because it has sheets. Over here you can come and add another sheet as you like, add another sheet as you like, add another sheet as you like, then you can keep switching between these sheets. So as a result, it is called a workbook because it has sheets like an ordinary book. Now these sheets you can rename them. These sheets you can rename them and say, for instance, you want to give it class 1, then give this one a name, also class 2, then shall give this one a name, maybe class 3, then shall give this one a name, maybe class 4. Now you can keep switching between these sheets, and you can add as many as you wish depending on your needs. Now over here, like we saw earlier, these tools, they are used to manipulate the data you enter here, and in the subsequent coming lessons we shall be exploring all these tools and how they work. Now we said at first that these are columns represented by these column headers as alphabetical letters, then rows are represented by these row headers which are numbers. Now a spreadsheet, you can add a column just in case you had missed one, or add a row just in case you missed one. For instance, if you enter name, then class, then all of a sudden you realize you wanted to put gender in between class and name, move over the column header of B, allow that dark arrow to show up, then click once, then right click and click on insert to insert another row here, and then you can include gender. The same case if you had entered some two people here, then you'd like to add a row in between these two people, come and highlight on the last person, right click and click on insert, and maybe you can add here another person and say this is Brian. So they are flexible. You can add, you can delete. To delete, you can the same way select the whole of this row and delete. The same thing, highlight the whole of this, select the whole of this column, right click and delete it out. So by so doing, you'll be organizing your data in a systematic way by leaving out only what is desired. Now this workbook has several features which can be used to format a cell. For instance, if you want to change the color of this cell, come here to the fonts group, look for color and apply a color fill of your choice. If you don't desire it anymore, come and click on no fill. Now in a spreadsheet, you can use the arrow keys to move to the right of the spreadsheet, that is using the arrow key pointing to the right, or the arrow key pointing to the left to move to the left. Then the ones pointing down and up can be used to simply and quickly move through the spreadsheet. Now, to move to the next line after entering a record, for instance, after entering Ivan, then you'd like to enter George. After entering Ivan, you'd like to enter George. Click enter on the keyboard to type George, to enter George's name. Then you'd like to enter John. You simply click enter on the keyboard to access the next cell to enter data. Then in case you want to move to the right to enter, for instance, the next field there, maybe you want to enter gender, use the tab key to move through those positions. Use the tab key to move to the next cell and type gender, then move to the next cell and type max, maybe max 1, then the next one max 2 using the tab key, then max 3. The tab key and enter help us to move down and across the workbook. Now, for instance, you're here, you want to use the tab key, you can use the shift and the tab key to move backwards. Okay. Now, in the coming lessons, we are going to look at how to perform basic calculations using basic calculations using the functions and formulas in Excel. Finally, since we said Excel has the capacity to organize and manipulate data and numbers, now these manipulations are done using formulas, and the formulas are displayed in the formula bar here. And even shows a tooltip saying formula bar, meaning all the formulas used to manipulate the data and numbers are displayed right here, even the functions. So in the subsequent lessons, we are going to highlight how to use the functions and the formulas. Then we shall get on with the content until we reach Visual Basic. Thanks for watching this video. You can consider subscribing and give a like, and possibly you can also consider sharing this video. Thank you.